penetrates, that'll get his jump shot going for him.
Here's Stoudemire at the free throw line. And ever drafted?
I think he is. And, you know, one thing I like about him, too, we talk about his fearlessness, but
then when he outgrew his speeds, he shifted to basketball, and now he stars in the NBA.
Well, and again, another uncontested layup. One by throwing it out.
Paul can play in the open court.
Penny Hardaway just picked up his first foul.
Well, and this is what you're talking about. I mean, this guy's going, Stoudemire's going to the basket. I mean, that's just unbelievable. He's not just trying to be pretty. He takes two guys to the rack, and that's about the third time he's done that. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he has not been shooting the ball as well as he'd like to. He's taking his time and letting the game come to him and getting his teammates involved.
It's Stoudemire inside once again, and Danny, it seems with every move he carves himself a niche, and he's
giving this team a big lift with his experience. But look at Stoudemire, just one-on-one. They can't guard him. I mean, he's got all the moves. He's not only a dunker, that guy can score and has a variety of moves.
It's been a baseline start here in Phoenix. Amare Stoudemire grabbed this game against Minnesota by the throat and squeezed on Monday with 38 points. That's the most in NBA history by a rookie directly from high school. He was absolutely sensational.
Well, the interesting thing, Kevin, about this kid is that in all the time that he was in high school, he never played 2 successive years for the same coach.
Against 2 of the top defensive teams in basketball, San Antonio and Sacramento.
Here comes Phil Outlaw, who's known for his defense. Amare Stoudemire with another flush inside, his second in the first quarter.
Quickness and his energy. This guy loves to play defense. He's the best I've ever seen in the NBA at covering someone else's man and his own man in the full court and the half court. Just spectacular dunk by Stoudemire right here. Just a little ball fake. His small feet getting loose balls. Excellent pass off of the loose ball.
Here's Stoudemire inside, tips it again. Cover your head, baby. Cover your head. And it is not easy.
Cover your head, Coach Thompson, right there. Kevin's getting a little excited.
He's got their defense.
Well, Frank Johnson has really a jewel and an outlaw being out the top of that defense, because anytime you get a big guy that's that agile.
No player on the court with more than 2 fouls.
And I wonder if Steve Van Horn saw this against Minnesota, and that might have made him a little bit more sick on the airplane on the way to Phoenix.
Well, what are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything.
That he got the Stoudemire flu.
Maybe so. The Amari bug right there.
He's a little bit more aggressive than Kemp when he got in the league. Kemp was trying to dunk, on transition breaks, and in there he'd give a reverse. This guy's trying to dunk everything. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what a layup is? I mean.
Danny, you like that comparison with the young Shawn Kemp?
Well, I think he's a little bit different. Shawn likes to step outside and do a lot of different things. Amare, what I like about him is, we talk about power forwards all the time, Coach, that like to do their job and stay inside, do the dirty work. This guy blocks shots, rebounds, and goes to the basket and stays in the paint for the most part, and that's what I kind of like about him.
Well, he can dunk in traffic. That's the thing he can do.
10 points in 12 minutes, which was vital for Philadelphia as we send it over to Cheryl Miller.
Starter, and given him experience, he's accepted his role, and he's been huge in their success recently.
Nice interception by Stoudemire. A hand cut. Marion fires the ring. A turnover in 3 seconds.
Well, this is what happens. This defense causes them to get out on the break, get back and get the easy baskets. And that was one of the things that Frank Johnson told us, is that he felt that his team offensively needed that kind of basket. Also, the 76ers needed off of that.
Hardaway and the Sixers with McKee, Thomas, Iverson, Coleman, and Craig Butler. They go inside. Amare Stoudemire, who rocks the rim with a great feed from Shawn Marion.
The young, exciting player, Stoudemire. I tell you what, it makes it a lot more fun to dish.
And that's the result. He's got 15 points, a Phoenix Suns high tonight. 8 rebounds and 1 jaw-dropping jam after another.
Than what it was. Just athletically, he just doesn't have it. He just has the brain, and he needs a big guy to support him.
Stoudemire cleans up the Marbury miss.
But the smart thing that Stoudemire did.
That is third.
Well, here's the example of what I'm talking about. Marbury penetrates. As a result of penetrating, he pulls the defensive players to him. Well, in the meantime, Stoudemire goes to the other side of the basket so that he can put it back in, as opposed to just standing where he was when Marbury started off. The other interesting thing, everybody talks about comparing him, Danny, to people. It's a major factor. The fans wanted to see Stoudemire get the ball because they wanted to see him dunk the ball. See, that's what I'm talking about. In traffic, this young man is able to have 3 guys on him but still put the ball on the glass.
When Philadelphia played in Salt Lake City, someone in the Utah crowd threw a ran out there on the floor as well. Blues it here tonight to the Phoenix Suns, 96-78.